How do you quickly, safely, and efficiently clean your home's windows? Well, stay tuned to find out because I got a lot of pro tips for you guys. Also, which equipment, tools, and products that you need to do a great job. So as you can hopefully tell by the reflection behind me, I live in a wooded area, many trees, many flowers, many plants, and we're in pollen season right now, and that can wreak havoc on your glass because you can have spotting, you can have bird droppings, you can have tree sap. There's a bunch of gunk on there, and the traditional blue liquid that you spray on is not enough to cut through all that and to give you actual professional results. So in this video, I'm going to give you all the professional tips that I got from my glass cleaning friends who are professionals in the industry. And you're going to see these are game-changing tips that as soon as you implement them, they're super easy to do, but you're going to get professional level results. And you don't have to pay anyone to clean your glass. You can do it on your own at home. By the way, I'm going to leave the links to all the tools, products, and equipment in the description under this video for you guys to check them out. So all you have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So first order of business, let me show you the tools and products that we're using today and how you can mix up the cleaning solution to get this done quickly and efficiently. All right, so as you guys are going to see, you don't need much to do a professional level window cleaning, but it's the details that make all the difference in the world. First of all, you're going to get a window scrubber. This is made out of a microfiber, so this head, it comes with an extension pole, so you don't have to necessarily get a professional level one like this one. This is from a company called Unger. They make professional stuff for window cleaning, but any kit will do. Of course, you're going to need a very good quality squeegee at the end, right, to mop up your everything you're using with the cleaning solution. We're going to need a dedicated glass microfiber towel. So this one here is from a company called the House of Rags, premium South Korean microfibers. This one is their Diva glass towel. So on one side, it has a short nap, and on the other side, a longer twisted loop nap to absorb the liquid. And this leaves a streak-free finish on the glass. You're going to get a bucket in here. I have 2 gallons of water. Now the trick is to use distilled or demineralized water. So get some from a jug, put 1 or 2 gallons inside your bucket, and this prevents water spotting when you're cleaning your windows, right? So that's a very important trick, and that's a thing that most professionals use. They have typically some sort of filter for the water that they're spraying or they're using to create their mix or to clean your windows, and that is typically a deionizer. It can be a reverse osmosis system, but basically it removes the minerals from the water, preventing any water spotting when you're cleaning, especially outside. That's crucial because you don't want that to dry on and it can leave water spots on the glass. So in here, as I said, I have 2 gallons of distilled water, and now the main trick. Professional glass cleaners, they use a little bit of dishwashing liquid. Yep, something like Dawn dishwashing liquid is fantastic, but in this case today, we're using something cool and special that you can use for multiple uses, and this is the CLEAN By Pan the Organizer Shampoo. Now, once you mix this down, this is a pH neutral solution, so it's safe for all your exterior surfaces. This will not stain anything, it will not damage anything, has great lubrication, but more importantly, great degreasing and cleaning power. It has double surfactants in there, 2 different high quality surfactants that are going to help to break down, emulsify, lift that dirt off the surface and do a great job. So that's the trick. And you don't need a lot of this, by the way, ½ ounce for every gallon of water. So in this 2 gallons of water that I have in the bucket, I'm only using 1 ounce or 30 milliliters of this, right? So that's really not a lot. So we're going to mix that up. And in the end, if you need to do some touch-ups, something that I highly recommend also if you want a good glass cleaner that you can use both inside and out is the Stoner Invisible Glass. It's inexpensive, streak-free, ammonia-free, so safe on tinted windows. You can use this to detail cars because this, by the way, is a car detailing channel. And thanks to my viewers, one of the biggest car detailing channels on YouTube, as we're close to 1.1 million subscribers at the moment of filming this video in June of 2025. And the CLEAN By Pan shampoo, by the way, well, yes, this is a car shampoo also. So you can wash your car with this, use it in your foam cannon, in your wash bucket. It rinses off freely. You can use this in direct sunlight, and it just works wonders. Great lubrication, great scent, and you're going to see just how easy it is to tackle the dirt and grime on your glass. Another pro tip, pick a day like today where it's overcast. Never work in direct sunlight when cleaning your exterior windows. That way you don't have any product drying up on you, you don't have issues with spotting and all that kind of stuff, and you have a longer dwell time of your chemical on the glass, right? So pick an overcast day. Don't work in too hot conditions. So currently now it's 24 degrees Celsius or 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So just perfect conditions to do this kind of job, right? So let's mix the solution up. So I'm going to measure 1 ounce or 30 milliliters inside a measuring cup and add that to the 2 gallons of water in here. It mixes very freely. I always wear nitrile gloves when I do any kind of cleaning job, so just stir it up gently. It smells amazing, guys. So now our cleaning solution is ready. We're going to be able to dip our microfiber scrubber and go to town, and I'm going to show you just how simple this is. It's all in the technique. All right, so you can take your extension pole. It doesn't really matter if you don't have one. I just like the reach that it provides. We're going to dip that into our cleaning solution, and once again, you can add a few drops of a dishwashing liquid, or in this case, we're using the CLEAN by Pan Deorganizer shampoo. So multiple uses out of this. Wring it out a little bit, and now you're simply going to scrub. Now you don't have to use a lot of force. You let the product do the work for you, and that's the beauty when you're using professional grade products like this shampoo, properly diluted. This is going to be a cakewalk. So I like to do cross hatching, so up and down and left and right in straight lines. And again, I'm not applying much pressure here. I'm really letting the scrubber do the job. And there you go. So have fun, put some music while you're doing this, and just enjoy the moment. So there we go for this. I can leave it in there for now. Next, we are going to take the squeegee, and we're going to squeegee. So you can come in anywhere you want, and what I like to do is kind of an S pattern, right? So what you're doing now is you're removing the liquid. And this is amazing because it was effortless. I see some people struggling sometimes to do this kind of work, and when they see just how simple it can be, and that is it, you can come back and get whatever you might have forgotten. And the final pro tip is to use your microfiber glass towel for the edges, right? So you can clean the squeegee blade, but take your towel and then go around the edges of your framework. And when we say it's all in the details, that's what I mean. You can pick up any residual material. And the great thing about this, it doesn't leave any residue behind. So the high pile to pick up the liquid, you can switch it around to the lower pile for that final streak-free buff if you want. And now you're left with amazingly clean windows. I'm going to bring you in for a close-up, of course. But if you want another quick pro tip, if you want to make sure to finish the glass super nicely, you can also use something like the Stoner Invisible Glass. Always shake your chemicals super well. So glass cleaners, we call them finishers in the automotive industry for detailing, because they're not strong enough to do full cleaning like this. It can give you the appearance that it does, but it's not necessarily enough to cut through all that dirt, grease, and grime. That's why we're using a degreasing agent here, but they're a finisher because they can leave a streak-free finish on your glass. So shake your chemicals well. You don't need much on the glass. Prime your towel a bit. You can also use this on the inside of your home to clean your mirrors, your chrome faucets, pretty much a lot of surfaces. So multiple uses. That's what I like from using different products. And this gives you a streak-free result, flashes off super nicely. And now all we're left with is a crystal clear and clean pane of glass. So let me show you this now up close. So look at that, guys. Look at that beautiful reflection. If you remember all the water spotting at the beginning, now there is nothing left. You can also use that soapy solution, by the way, to clean this. So you take a microfiber towel, you dip it inside your cleaning solution, and you wipe, and that is it. So you're going to clean all those edges too. But look at the difference. So this is a piece of glass we didn't do yet. Look all that dirt, grime, the spotting, the pollen that's on there, and tree sap and all that gunk. It's just disgusting. And now look at this. See, from here you can see all the dirt and grime, and the after, look how crystal clear this is. And as you saw, this isn't complicated to do. So in just a few seconds, you're going to come out with an amazing result. So guys, just a quick recap of everything we learned today. To properly clean glass like this piece here that is crystal clear, what you're going to need is a scrubber, microfiber head. You can get an extension pole. You're going to need a squeegee. You're going to need a bucket. You're going to need distilled or demineralized water. That's one of the tricks, right? So that way you don't get any water spots when doing this. You're going to work in the shade. Typically on an overcast day is the best, but make sure it's relatively cool outside. So again, today was 24 Celsius or 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't work in too warm conditions. It's not going to be fun. You're going to be sweating and that's not cool. But the star of the show is of course the detergent. The shampoo that we used inside the bucket was the CLEAN by Pan, the organizer shampoo. You can use this to wash your car. You can see all the reviews online. It's absolutely crazy. We often sell out of this. That's how popular it is. So again, pH neutral when you dilute it in your bucket, safe on all your surfaces. It will not stain your home's other parts. So it can be plastics, aluminum, siding, whatever it may be. This is absolutely no problem. It goes on and it tackles the dirt, the grime, because it has powerful degreasers in there, surfactants. It just works like crazy. And again, it doesn't leave anything behind. So when you squeegee, boom, you're done. And you can finish off if you want with a good quality glass cleaner, ammonia free. So it's safe on tinted film. For example, if you clean the inside of your windows with this technique and you want to finish with your glass cleaner, I have a tinted film here on the inside with that reflective type finish. So it acts like a mirror, as you can tell. And so I don't want to use ammonia-based glass cleaners because that can attack and destroy the film because they can be very, very chemically, like it can attack, right, that film. So this one here just works wonders. And if you use it to wash your car, you're going to love it. So multiple uses out of this. And again, you're using not a lot, right? So for the 2 gallons of water I had there, only 1 ounce of product or 30 milliliters. So a little goes a long way. And you're going to get the professional results. So with these tips and tricks, let me know when you clean your glass how easy, simple, and effortless it was. Drop comments in the comment section. If you want to learn how to take care of your car, this is a car detailing channel. You're absolutely going to love it. I have everything from tips, tricks, product reviews, tutorials on how to do stuff, equipment reviews, from the beginner DIYer all the way up to the professional detailer. There are over 1,000 videos on the channel, so check those out, enjoy it, have fun. And I have also tips and tricks for the interior of your home. If you haven't seen that yet, I have DIY products that you can make for your interior cleaners, like a quartz countertop or stone marble countertop cleaner. I have an all-purpose cleaner, glass cleaners, you name it, all that kind of stuff. So I'll leave one of those videos linked in the description for you guys to check more of those videos out. And in the meantime, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.